Football fans, we are ready for NFL picks for week number 16 in the league where they play. For pay! Great to be back with you. The best audience in all of YouTube is right here. Week number 16 already. We're going to be in the playoffs soon. Another Super Bowl is on the horizon. This season went very, very quickly. I was 11-3 last week. I've been on fire the last month. Let's keep it going. Remember, only 2 shows to go. Today and next week, and that's it till September. I don't pick the playoffs anymore, and I don't pick the last week of the regular season of the NFL. Too complicated, too convoluted. I mean, a lot of the teams are locked into their playoff spot. A lot of coaches will rest their top players. A lot of top quarterbacks will sit. A lot of the matchups don't mean nothing, so I stay away from the last week of the NFL regular season. So I'll be picking today and next week, and that's it until September. So let's close the show in style the last couple of weeks. Let's get it going. Week 16, pick number 1. Let's go down to Houston, Texas, where the LA Chargers, the Superchargers, are -9 against the Houston Texans. Texans up to 3-11 beat Jacksonville. That's the second time the Texans beat the Jaguars this year. That's all you need to know about Jacksonville. They lost twice to the Texans. Mills, the young quarterback for the Texans, looked pretty good last week. I don't know if he's the quarterback of the future, but he looked good on Sunday. Chargers, heartbreaking loss to Kansas City. Chargers are down to 8-6. They're hanging on to one of those last couple wild card spots. Chargers have to have this game. They have to have this game. They're a 9-point favorite in Texas. 3-team teaser, move it to pick 'em and take the Chargers. The Chargers are not going to lose this game. Can't lose it. Won't lose it. They will roll over the Texans. Chargers, pick number 1. Pick number 2, let's go to Nashville, Tennessee, with the San Francisco 49ers are -4.5 against the Tennessee Titans. This is the Thursday night football game. San Francisco up to 8-6, bombed Atlanta. I loved San Francisco last week. Bet 'em heavy, won a fortune. San Francisco is a dangerous team. I don't think they're a Super Bowl team, but they're a dangerous team that no one wants to play. They have gotten hot at the right time, much like Indianapolis in the AFC. Tennessee, they're down to 9-5, tough loss to Pittsburgh. Tennessee's got to get healthy. They got A.J. Brown back, they got Dupree back, have to get Henry back. This is a tough game. Short week. San Francisco, 4.5-point favorite in Tennessee. Big game for both teams. I'm going to move it to 10.5 and take the Titans. I like taking those home teams getting points on Thursday Night Football. San Francisco, like I said, short weekend. They got to travel across the country. I'm getting 10.5 with Tennessee in a 2-team teaser. I have to think this game is going to be close. It's very important to both teams. I think it's a field goal game either way. I feel comfortable with Tennessee in a 2-team teaser at 10.5. That's pick number 2. Pick number 3. This is the Christmas night game on Saturday. Let's go to the desert in Arizona, where the Arizona Cardinals are -1.5 against the Indianapolis Colts. Colts up to 8-6, had a nice win against New England. Wentz didn't have to do a heck of a lot in that game. The Colts won on their special teams. They had the running game going. Taylor had the big run at the end, and New England made a ton of mistakes in that game. What's going on with Arizona? They're down to 10-4, got obliterated by Detroit. Defense got carved up. Offense looked lost. Hopkins now done for the regular season. Have to have him back for the playoffs if Arizona has any chance. Arizona now, they are not the 1 anymore. They are not the 2 anymore. They are not the 3 anymore. They are the 4 seed right now, and the Rams are nipping at their heels. Arizona could end up a wild card team with no home games. And this was a team a couple weeks ago that was looking like they were going to be the 1 seed, have a bye, and have all home games. So it's all fallen apart in the last couple of weeks for Arizona. And remember, they fell apart last year. I don't like what I see at all from Arizona. I'm crossing them off the list of teams I think can win the Super Bowl. I don't like what I see at all from them right now. As far as this game, I think the Colts can win this game straight up. So in a 2-team teaser with 7.5, I love the Colts. Love the Colts with 7.5. Like I said, I think they can win the game straight up. The Colts are playing very well. They just beat New England, and Arizona just lost to Detroit. I'll take the Colts in a 2-team teaser. That's pick number 3. Pick number 4, let's go down to Carolina, where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are -11 against the Carolina Panthers. Panthers down to 5-9, lost to Buffalo. Panthers started the year 3-0. They have been 2-9 since. It's all fallen apart for Carolina as well. Darnold out for the year. They got Cam Newton out there. McCaffrey's out for the year. It's been a disaster for Carolina. And you got Tampa Bay. They got problems now too. They're down to 10-4. Lost to New Orleans at home. Got shut out by the Saints at home. Godwin out for the year. Evans gets hurt. Fournette gets hurt. They're week to week. Brown should be back this week. But Tampa Bay's got all sorts of issues. And losing Godwin is a major loss. And I agree with Collinsworth. The league has to take that kind of hit out of the game. Have to take that kind of hit out of the game. So that's a bad loss for Tampa Bay, losing to Godwin. I don't like what I see from Tampa Bay either. They're kind of like Arizona. They're going in the wrong direction. Dallas has jumped in for the 2 seed. You never want to count Brady out. Never want to count him out. But I don't know about Tampa Bay. They're looking a little shaky right now. Now, as far as this game, they're going to win this game. 14 teaser mover to basically pick them. You get 12 points and you take Tampa Bay. They're not going to lose to Carolina. But bigger picture, remember, it's Super Bowl or bust for the Bucs. I don't like what I see from them. They got shut out by the Saints and they lost Godwin for the year. I don't know about Tampa Bay now. I don't know, but they will win this game. We'll keep an eye on them. We'll keep an eye on these injuries, more importantly. Evans, Fournette, etc., etc. But I like Tampa Bay to win here. That's pick number 4. Pick number 5, let's go to Philadelphia, where the Philadelphia Eagles are -10 against the New York Football Giants. Eagles are 6-7. Of course, they play tonight, the rescheduled game. All these games got changed because of COVID. You had 2 games on Monday, 2 games Tuesday. Just a crazy schedule. So the Eagles got to play a Division 4 Washington tonight, then come right back and play a division opponent, the Giants, on a short week. And the Eagles need these games. And then you got the New York Football Giants. They're down to 4-10. Lost to Dallas, did nothing offensively. Jones out for the year. Glennon was awful. They lose Shepard to another injury. What else is new with the Giants? I hear music. I heard this music with the Jets last year. We're on the island of misfit toys, and the New York Giants are here, having another embarrassing, miserable, losing year. 'Cause we're on the island of misfit toys. But Giant fans, don't worry and have no fear. Like the Jets, the Giants have 2 top 10 picks that are coming this year. 'Cause we're on the island of misfit toys. That's the Giants. They have joined the Jets on the island of misfit toys, and like the Jets, the Giants are going to have 2 top 10 picks because they have their own pick and they have the Bears pick, and the Giants better score big on both of those picks. They better score big on both of them. I got a stat for all you Giant fans. The last 5 years, the Giants are 3-13, 5-11, 4-12, 6-10, and 4-10 so far this year. That adds up to 22-56. 22-56. That's pretty embarrassing. That's embarrassing. 22-56 the last 5 years the Giants are. Ouch. As far as this game, Eagles are at home -10 against the Giants. Listen, reluctantly in a 2-team teaser, I'm going to move it to 16 and take the Giants. These division games are always close. The Giants just beat the Eagles a couple weeks ago, and 16 points is just too much to pass up, even for the New York Football Giants. I mean, I think the Giants can cover 16, right? The Eagles got to play tonight, short week. I think the Giants can hang in there. Not saying they're going to win, but 16's too much for me to pass up, even for the Giants. So I'll take the Giants here reluctantly, even though I'm so down on them. I think they'll be in this game. So I'll take the Giants plus 16 in a 2-team teaser. That's pick number 5. Pick number 6, let's go down to Hotlanta, where the Atlanta Falcons are -5.5 against the Detroit Lions. Atlanta down to 6-8, got obliterated by the Niners. Ridley may come back this week. Detroit, they're up to 2-11-1. Like I mentioned, they bombed Arizona, really came to play in that game. Goff played well. To me, this spread is too high. I'm going to move it to 11.5 and take Detroit. They just blew out Arizona, and Atlanta just got blown out by San Francisco. You got to think Detroit can hang in this game. I'll take them here plus 11.5. That's pick number 6. Pick number 7, let's go to the jungle in Cincinnati. Who dey? with the Cincinnati Bengals a -2.5 against the Baltimore Ravens. Bengals up to 8-6, had a nice win in Denver. Bengals are now in first place. Baltimore out of first place. They're down to 8-6, had a heartbreaking loss to Green Bay. They go for 2 at the end. They miss it, just like they missed the 2-pointer against Pittsburgh. Remember, Jackson was out. Huntley played pretty well. The Ravens are decimated with injuries. They played as hard and as well as they possibly could have played. Came up a little short. They are now out of first place. Tough game, division game. Who knows about Jackson? I'm going to do a wraparound teaser here. I'm going to move it to 3.5 and take the Bengals. I get the Bengals plus 3.5. The Ravens are all beat up. I don't know about Jackson. And the Bengals already blew out Baltimore once this year in Baltimore. I like the Bengals in a wraparound teaser plus 3.5 in the jungle. That's pick number 7. Pick number 8. Let's go to Minnesota where the LA Rams are -3 against the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota up to 7-7, beat Chicago last night. Rams are 9-4. Of course, they play tonight against Seattle. Another one of those rescheduled games. I'm going to move the line to 9 and take Minnesota. I get 9 points. I get Minnesota at home. Rams have a very short week. They have to play tonight. They have to travel across the country to Minnesota on a holiday weekend, play a decent Minnesota team. I think Minnesota is definitely going to be in this game. I'll take Minnesota plus 9 in a 2-team teaser. That's pick number 8. Pick number 9. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My bags are packed. I don't need a hotel for this one. I don't need to book a flight for this one because we're going to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, which is just a short car ride from me. And we're going to watch the New York Football Jets against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh, yeah! Who's with me? Who is with me? Let's go! Road trip! Jets at home, -2 against the Jaguars. Nice short car ride for me. I'm packing my barbecue. I'll have my little jet tent set up. We're going to be barbecuing some dogs and some burgers and some sausages. And we're going to have some cool ones before we watch the Jets in Jacksonville. Oh, yeah. You don't want to miss this one. Come join me. Come join me at MetLife Stadium. All we need now is some bad weather, like rain or snow, some cold weather. That would make it perfect for this. Jets, Jaguars in inclement weather. Oh, yeah, I can't wait. Jets down to 3-11, lost to Miami. Were more competitive in this game, but did lose. Jacksonville down to 2-12. I mentioned they lost to the Texans. What did I say about Urban Meyer? I said it week 1. Urban Meyer wasn't going to last. He didn't last. Jets are actually 2-point favorite here. That shows you how bad Jacksonville is. Again, wraparound teaser. I'm going to move it to 4 in a 2-team teaser and take the Jets. I think the Jets are actually going to win the game outright, but in a 2-team teaser getting 4, I love them. I can't trust Jacksonville on the road. Please, come on. As bad as the Jets are, they're better than Jacksonville. Jets will win. I'll be there. I hope you join me. My bags are packed. That's pick number 9. Pick number 10, great game here. Let's go up to Foxborough, New England, with the New England Patriots are -2.5 against the Buffalo Bills. Bills up to 8-6, beat Carolina. New England down to 9-5. They lost to Indianapolis. I guess the Patriots were due. What did they won? 7 in a row. They were on fire. They played a sloppy game against the Colts. A lot of mistakes, bad on special teams, didn't play well, and they still rallied to within 3. Gave up the big run at the end. The Patriots are kind of due for a loss, but they've had a surprising season at 9-5. Nobody thought they'd be this good. This is a monster game, monster division game, big playoff ramifications here. This is a beauty. This is a must-watch. They just played a few weeks ago, and New England eked it out in Buffalo. I think it'll be the same type of game, so I'll move it to 8.5, and I'll take Buffalo. You have to think this game is coming down to the end. It's too important to both teams. I can't see either one of these teams blowing out the other. I'll take Buffalo plus 8.5 in a must-watch game. That's pick number 10. Number 11, let's go out to the great Northwest, Seattle. Seattle, Washington, with the Seattle Seahawks are -7 against the Chicago Bears. Seattle 5-9. Of course, they play tonight. Like I said, another rescheduled game. Bears down to 4-10, lost to Minnesota. Had the whole defense out because of COVID, but the defense played well. The offense, how many mistakes, penalties, turnovers, oh my gosh, couldn't get out of their own way. Hard to see Nagy and the GM surviving this. Hard to see them surviving. I think there'll be major changes to Chicago in the offseason. Seattle's -7 here at home against Chicago. I'll move it to 1 and a 2-team teaser and take the Seahawks. I mean, Russell Wilson at home, and I don't trust Fields on the road, and I don't trust that Bear offense on the road. I'll go Seahawks there. That's pick number 11. Pick number 12. Let's go to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where the Kansas City Chiefs are -10 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh up to 7-6-1. Nice gutty win against Tennessee. You just can't kill this Pittsburgh team. You always think they're going to go off the cliff, and then they have a win like this, and they hang around. Now, I still think they're going nowhere, but they keep hanging around. That was a good gutty win by the Steelers. Chiefs, they're up to 10-4. They keep it rolling. They beat the Chargers. You have to think the Chiefs are the favorite to come out of the AFC right now. You have to. They're on a roll, and I never would have said that, 6 weeks ago? Chiefs are rolling right now. Listen, I know Pittsburgh has had some gutty wins. They can't match firepower with the Chiefs. 3-team teaser, move it to 1, take the Chiefs. Home, Chiefs are rolling. Pittsburgh can't match firepower with the Chiefs. They can't go into Kansas City and win. I like the Chiefs here. That's pick number 12. Pick number 13, big division game here. Let's go out to Las Vegas. Just win, baby, with the Las Vegas Raiders, a -1.5 against the Denver Broncos. Broncos down to 7-7, lost a tough game to Cincinnati. They lose Bridgewater to a concussion. Locke had a big turnover late in that game. Vegas, they're up to 7-7, having a big win against Cleveland. I mean, this is a must-win for both teams. I'm going to move it to 7.5 and take Denver. I have to think it's going to be close. With these division games, I usually grab the underdog in the points. That's what I'll do here. I think Denver's defense will keep them in the game. Denver plus 7.5, 2-team teaser. That's pick number 13. Pick number 14. This is the Sunday night football game. Let's go to the Big D in Dallas. Jerry's World with the Dallas Cowboys are -10 against the Washington football team. Washington, yet another team playing tonight on Tuesday night football. Washington is 6-7. They might be down to their 4th-string quarterback. Dallas, they're up to 10-4. They're the 2 seed right now. They beat the Giants. If Dallas gets this offensive line straightened out and healthy, Dallas is a contender to win the Super Bowl. They are one of the contenders to get to the Super Bowl. I love what I see from Dallas, and I love what I see on defense. That's most important. You know the offense is going to get you the points. Defense. Their defense has been playing much better. I think Dallas is a legitimate contender this year, and they're up to the 2 seed right now. 10 points. 3-team teaser, moving 1, take Dallas. This is too big a game for the Cowboys. Washington, like I said, could be down to their 4th-string quarterback. They're not going into Dallas with their 4th-string quarterback and beating the Dallas Cowboys. Not happening. Dallas will win this game. They'll roll. Too important for the boys. They won't mess around here. Cowboys win this game going away. That's pick number 14 on Sunday Night Football. How about them Cowboys? Pick number 15. This is the Monday Night Football game. Let's go to the Big Easy. The Superdome. Mardi Gras Fat Tuesday with the New Orleans Saints. Who dat? A -3 against the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins up to 7-7, beat the Jets. The Dolphins have won 6 straight. Did you ever think at 1-7 the Dolphins would get up to 7-7? Not me. I thought they were finished. Give them a lot of credit. Give the coaching staff credit. They did not quit. New Orleans, they're also up to 7-7. Shut out Tampa Bay. New Orleans matches up very well with Tampa Bay. And New Orleans has also had a lot of injuries this year. This game should be close. I'll move it to 9 and take the Dolphins. I think their defense will keep them in it. This game should go right down to the end. Field goal game either way. Last team with the ball might win this game. I can't see either one of these teams pulling away from the other, so I'll take the Dolphins plus 9. They've been so hot. They've won 6 in a row. I think they'll be in this game. I'll take the Dolphins there in a 2-team teaser. That's pick number 15. And pick number 16, let's go to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. This is also a Saturday Christmas game with the Green Bay Packers, a -7 against the Cleveland Browns. Browns down to 7-7, lost a heartbreaker to the Raiders. Oh, the Browns needed that game in the worst way and let it get away. The Browns had the ball with a chance to run out the clock. Did they get too conservative there? 3 runs up the middle, and then they punted the ball back to the Raiders. Usually when you get that conservative and you run 3 straight times and you get stopped and you punt it back, you usually lose the game, and that's what happened to the Browns there. That was a tough loss for the Browns. They needed that one in the worst way. They're in trouble now. Green Bay, they're up to 11-3, beat Baltimore. Listen, Green Bay is 11-2 in their last 13. Remember, they started the season getting obliterated by the Saints. Well, Green Bay sitting in that 1 seed right now. 2 things I don't like about Green Bay. Listen, we all love Rodgers. We all love the offense. They're never good on special teams. I don't like the defense. I don't like what I've seen from the defense the last 2 weeks. They've been carved up the last 2 weeks by the Bears and the Ravens. Not exactly 2 offensive juggernauts. The Packers got to fix this defense. Got to fix this defense. If they want to win a Super Bowl, their defense has to play better. As far as this game, Green Bay favored by 7. I'll move it to 1 and a 2-team teaser and take Green Bay. I have no faith that the Browns can go into Green Bay and beat Rodgers and the Pack. I have to go with the Pack, especially at home. I like them in a 2-team teaser -1. Green Bay is pick number 16. As far as the playoff picture right now, and you know this is going to change with 2 weeks to go, but right now, Kansas City is the 1, New England is the 2, Tennessee is the 3, Cincinnati is the 4, Indianapolis the 5, the Chargers the 6, Buffalo the 7. Those are your 7 teams in the AFC, and only the top seed, Kansas City, right now would get a bye. Baltimore, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Miami, Denver still in the hunt. NFC, Green Bay right now is your 1 seed, Dallas the 2, Tampa the 3, Arizona the 4 and going backwards, Rams 5, San Francisco 6, New Orleans 7. Those would be your 7 teams in the playoffs. Eagles, Minnesota, Washington, Atlanta, Seattle, all still in the hunt. That's how it is. You know that's going to change. That's going to change a billion times in the next 2 weeks. There's too many teams close here. I mean, everyone's basically alive for a playoff spot. There you go. You're all set. You're all caught up for week number 16. Happy holidays, everybody. Pick a lot of winners. Make a lot of money. Thanks as always for the support. I'll talk to you next Tuesday for the final show. Hard to believe, the final show. I'll talk to you next Tuesday. Enjoy the games. Again, happy holidays. Have a great weekend. Talk to you Tuesday. Take care.